Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing. Do you want a kiss? Testing, 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 testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing. 1, 2, 3. I am testing. Okay, we are officially live. Do you want a kiss? See, how do I make this screen bigger? That's my question. Is the code visible? I think that's good enough. Make sure everything's good. Excuse me. Excuse me there. Excuse me there, very fine people. Okay, let's strap in. Let me get my nice keyboard. Get rid of these dirty tissues. Okay, we're all set. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Can't tell if this is working or not. Do you wanna kiss? Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Why did my screen go blank? Testing, 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 testing. Okay. Looks to be good. Everything seems to be working a-okay. So now let's get into coding. Woo! Do you wanna kiss? Do you really want forever? Okay, so right now where I left off is that I have this iMessage auto replier, but I need to I was working on receiving messages from someone, and then if it's an image, the image gets sent to Gemini, and then Gemini is going to be able to analyze the image. So I'm trying to implement that functionality right now. I'm just trying to make sure I don't accidentally break anything. So let me continue where I was. I forgot where I left off. I have too many tabs open. Let me close a couple of tabs because this is a mess. Got way too many tabs open right now. Testing, 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 testing. Can anyone hear me? Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. I am testing. Let's play some music. Testing, testing, testing. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Hello, hello, hello. Am I audible? Testing, testing, testing. Okay. Think we are good. All right, let's continue. Anyway, so I'm working on this iMessage autoresponder, and I'm trying to add some functionality for images to be able to be read. So right now I was just testing a very basic version on Google Colab. How it is. Let me turn off this. How do I turn off night shift? Because this is kind of annoying. Okay, there we go. Now it's normal. Much better. All right, we'll leave it there for now. Anyways. Hey, man, what's up? What's up, man? How you been? In these 24 hours? So right now I'm trying to have oh, that's what's up. So I'm still working on my iMessage autoresponder. But right now I'm trying to implement that functionality that I spoke about yesterday, which is to be able to read in messages from be able to read in images from messages and have Gemini interpret that and analyze the images and then respond accordingly. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that right now. But you were telling me something yesterday. Did you forget what? I was curious to know more about that. I think you were talking about RAG, right? No, it's not stuck anywhere, but I'm just um I'm just figuring it out how to do it because I'm thinking of having Gemini analyze the image, describe the image, and then have Gemini respond analyze the image, return what the image is, and then have a separate prompt respond to that, or maybe do it all in one. Yeah, that's actually pretty smart, and someone else had told me about that, and I was interested in knowing how to implement that because I have a buddy that actually implemented something similar but for Android, and he was also describing it using RAG, so I was curious to know more about that. But I mean, I don't know, how would that be done? So you would save all the messages for one person, right? All the conversation history, and then how would you actually use that conversation history is my question. Because I'm not too familiar with RAG. I understand like the general concept of it, but I'm not exactly too familiar. No, I understand that you would save them as users text, but then I guess like how would it work? Like, would you use that conversation history and send it to the prompt, or like what would you do exactly with it? Like just like a high level kind of idea, because like I said, I want to implement that eventually, so it can be more personalized. Because right now it's not too personalized. Like I said, it's pretty robotic. Ooh, would you make it last forever? Here's the modify generate response function with model fallback. Nope, I don't want that. Here's how to modify your code to support images. Let me see. So we have to use sharp. What is sharp? For message image resizing if needed. Okay, so I have to modify my get message history. Let me see what you said. So embed user messages, store it in a vector database. New request comes in, embed the request. Query vector. Oh wow, it's actually pretty smart. I did not think about that. That actually makes sense. But that would be essentially a really big database, right? Oh wait, okay. You're saying so it wouldn't be. Oh, I see, I see. Oh wow, okay, that's actually a much better idea. So you wouldn't be saving the conversation history for every single contact. You would just be saving it for yourself and your general responses. And then using that to see the most similar, using that to find the most similar response. Wow, that's actually really smart. I honestly didn't even know you can do that. I gotta get more into it. That's actually really, really smart, man. Do you think that's something that I gotta look into it. I like that. I actually really like that. Gotta see if I can implement that. Wait, so what kind of messages? Is it just essentially all messages, literally all messages, or every type of message, or how would that work? For sure. That's something definitely cool. Yeah, yeah. I gotta look more into that. I was I've taken a Udemy course on RAG. I was seeing there was a couple of good ones. But yeah, let me try to do this real quick because this is a pretty cool functionality if I can add this. Okay. All right. That's pretty cool. That's not a bad idea. I did not even think about that, but that's pretty genius. But yeah, is there anything you're working on? Anything cool? Get message history to include attachments. Chat history, chat ID, limit. Do you want a kiss? Do you want a kiss? Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, so I have to add attachments so we know that we're getting images. So let me add in, whoops. No, we don't want to skip attachments. We want attachments. Okay, so we have attachments. Let's see, what else do we have to do? Okay, so now we have that. And now we have to add a helper function to convert image to base 64. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh no, I'm definitely coding with AI. I'm just it's on my separate browser. I'm still learning how to stream. I don't know how to do this too well, and I'm using my personal computer, so I don't want to accidentally show any personal information. So, but previously I was using I just got a Mac Mini, so I was using that. But it's easier if I use my personal, because this is where my code is at. But I'm using a Claude right now. I was thinking about getting Claude Code. I don't know if you've played around with that. I was seeing a lot of stuff on it. But definitely using AI. Oh, really? That's another one I've been wanting to look into. How's Codex? Is it? Doesn't it have the $20 a month plan? That's the one I was planning on using. How much is Codex? Oh wow, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's why I was hearing about people getting the max plan, which I think is like $100, if I'm not mistaken. That's expensive. Oh wow, okay, interesting. Well, they have different plans. They have the $20 plan, 100 and 200. Codex is $20. That's good. That's not bad. Okay, let me add in this helper function. Hopefully I can get this to work properly on the first try. That'd be nice. okay. I didn't know that. That's interesting. See, I'm not too familiar with that. I'm kind of a cheapskate, so I just try to keep it free as much as possible. But I do want to hop on the Cloud Code wave. I've heard a lot of cool stuff about it. Const conversation content. Message history slice 015 map contact name. Okay, I'm gonna save this just in case I fudge anything up. We'll put it in here. Okay, and now let's go back here. And now let's fix this up a little bit. So let me see. So I want to have a conversation content. Right now, it only includes text messages from people, including my own. But I want to also include the path to the images that they sent. So let me see how I can do this without messing it up. Let's see, we have conversation content, message history. This one is using for each instead of a map function. Not sure how this works though. Okay, so here we have a check for image attachments. M.attachments.filter ATT. Collect all new messages from person the burst. And collect images from new images. Okay, so this prompt might need a little bit of tweaking, but we can figure that out. The code reads the image from original path. Okay, so let's just paste it in and see if it works. Okay, let's go ahead and paste this in. Let me see. Okay, yeah, that should be good. Okay, what does this mean? Okay, so I think this should work now. Let me test it out now. This should be working, but let's make sure. Hmm. Let me start my script and see if it works. Peace out, bro. Take it easy. Have a good night. Have a very good night. Wow, it actually works. Holy shit. This actually works. That's incredible. That is actually fucking hilarious. Testing, 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 testing. Okay, all right. Oh, is it really? Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear me? Is my audio level good? How is John Cena 60 and jacked? Oh yeah, he's on steroids. I always forget. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. God dang it. Music is too loud. Sorry, right now I'm just testing my the auto reply, the message functionality. Yo, this shit actually works. That's crazy. I can't believe this actually works. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. This is actually crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. No way. Oh my god. Okay, let's see if this other image. So right now I'm testing. This is so crazy. I can't believe it. Yo, this is crazy. Oh my god. This is actually crazy. This actually works. It's actually taking in images and responding accordingly. Yo. Yo, this is so crazy. I can't believe it. This is actually next level. Oh my goodness. This is actually incredible. Holy smoly. Oh my goodness, I am mind blown right now. This is actually working. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. How is this possible? How is this actually working? This is actually working in real time. How? How is this possible? There's no way this is actually working right now. Alright, that's a dumb picture. Let's see what it says now. By the way, I know you guys can't see, but I'm testing it with messages right now. And I'm having images sent. And I'm seeing what it's saying in response to these images. Obviously, I'm going to have to tweak it a little bit and improve it. But right now, it's doing a pretty good job. This is crazy. I honestly can't believe this. Yo, I can't believe this. What the hell? All right, can you send one more? Send a picture. Send a picture of food. Send a picture of some really bad looking food. The last one. Send a picture of some food that just looks like straight caca. Send a picture of some bad looking food. Terrible. Terrible. It's terrible food. Wow, this is mind blowing. This actually works right now. Okay, that's perfect. See what it responds. Oh my god, this is so mind blowing right now. I'm honestly, genuinely so mind blown. The fact that this actually works right now is crazy. Crazy, crazy stuff. All right, let's see what it responds to a picture of a rotten orange. So crazy. So crazy. It's actually crazy that this is actually working, like genuinely. Wow, this response is insane. Oh my goodness. I can't believe technology has gotten this advanced to the point where it can automatically respond to images now. This is insane, man. This is actually insane. This is actually insane. How is this possible? This is actually insane. It's responding to these images perfectly. So I just got sent a picture of a rotten, a moldy orange, and this is what the AI responded. It says that orange looks like it has the heck. Oh, whoops. It responded saying that orange looks like it has seen better days. That is quite a bit of mold. Please make sure you don't try to eat that. Throw it away so you stay nice and healthy. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. I am mind blown right now. I'm in absolute shock right now that this is actually possible. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. This is absolutely revolutionary. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I genuinely cannot believe this right now. This is insane. How is this possible? How can you create this? Alright, let me stop my script before I run out of tokens. This is so crazy. This is actually so crazy. The fact that this works is literally insane. Actually insane. Like, I literally just made this tool and now it can read images and read text messages and respond to both of them at the same time. Legitimately insane. Uh, like how is this possible? How is this actually possible that this can respond to images? Excuse me. This can respond to text and now it can also respond to images. Wow, I'm absolutely mind blown. Absolutely mind blown. So annoying. But anyways, guys, this is honestly like so game changing. Like, just imagine the fact that you have something that can automatically reply to all your text messages. So now the basic functionality it had was only responding to text, right? But now I just added the functionality that it can also respond to your images. So if a contact sends you an image via text message, this now has the ability to respond to that image, interpret what's going on in the image, and then respond appropriately. Like, this is so powerful. This is beyond my days. I'm literally in shock right now. I'm actually legitimately in shock. I did not think that was possible, and it was so easy. The fact that I just did that like in an hour, this is absolutely crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. I'm wondering if does anyone know if all the Gemini models take in images? Are all the Gemini models multimodal, or is it just specific ones? Because that'd be interesting. Because right now I'm using 3.1, but I don't know. This is actually insane. This is the most insane thing I have ever seen in all my days. My goodness gracious. How is this possible, ladies and gentlemen? How is this possible? How is this possible? How is this possible? How is this possible? Oh my days. Oh my word. Oh my. Oh my days. This is actually insane. Like, this is the most insane thing I think I have ever seen possible. Like, I don't understand how I've posted this before, and I don't understand how people are not like mesmerized by this because the fact that you don't have to respond to your own text messages, like, Can you believe that? Like, is that not unbelievable? Imagine you have your phone, right? You have your phone. People are sending you text messages. Imagine you're a business owner, whatever the hell it is. You don't have to respond to your messages anymore. Like that task has freed up. How is that not like mind blowing to anyone else? And there's certain functionality in here that if there's a keyword that someone sends you, you can have it notify you. So if you do want to respond to a certain keyword, you can do that, right? And I want to add more functionality to where this is running from like let's say 9 in the morning to 10 at night. Because right now there's time windows. So let's say by like at 10:30, it summarizes all of your conversations. So you're still staying in the loop. You're not just having it completely automated. Like, okay, it's automated all day. All your text messages are being sent by AI, and then at night or whatever time you want to specify, it can send you summaries of what's going on. And your conversation history is like, I don't know about you guys, but this is beyond my days. This is literally the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is so I have to deploy this as soon as possible. I just have to fix a couple of things first. Trying to think what other functionality I can use. I definitely want to add the summary. I want to add the summary at the end of the day. At the end of the day, your conversation history gets summarized, right? So you're still in the loop. I want to add that functionality. I just added the image functionality to where now the AI can respond to just images and not only text messages. Um, I added the model rotation yesterday as well. What else? What else? What other functionality can I add? Does anyone have any ideas? I don't really know. I gotta think about it. Maybe I can actually no, you can't do videos yet. Maybe oh, I know what to add. I'm gonna add so you when you receive audio messages, you can also respond to that. That would be next level. I'm gonna add that. Let me add that to my list because that seems like a good one. Just don't know where to add it to. This is actually mind blowing. Actually insane. Actually revolutionary. What time is it? 11:38. This is so crazy to me. Oh my god. I have to deploy this as soon as possible, man. I have to. I also want to remove. So silly. Such a silly goose. Such a silly fuck. guys. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Genuinely. Like, this is revolutionary right now. Trying to think what other things can I add. This is so crazy, man. This is actually so crazy. Actually so crazy. So crazy. So crazy. All right. I'm going to wrap it up here. So, to summarize everything that happened today, I basically just added the image functionality where now not only can it read in text messages, but it can also read in images. And the image gets analyzed and then responded to um based on the based on what the image is. So I think in the next video I'm gonna try to add in, I'm trying to think. I want to be able to summarize conversation. I want to be able to summarize conversation histories and then also add in functionality so when audio messages are sent, that audio can get interpreted and responded to. I'm just trying to think how I would do that. And then let me see. Let me write that down before I forget. Generate response. Let's write this down. So let's do to do the heck. No, we'll say to do is add audio support and summarize convos at the end of time window. And let's also potentially add a RAG system. Wow, that's so smart. That's so smart. Thank you to Cam for giving me that idea. It's so smart. But all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. So anybody who tuned in, thank you for tuning in. Or if you're watching the replay, thank you. And I will see you guys later. Peace. Where's my hand?